Hey everybody, welcome to the channel.
Hey guys, we're your hosts, Em and Jay.
Today we're talking about Luca, the latest release from Disney Pixar. This movie was released exclusively on Disney Plus, so it wasn't released to theaters, and it also wasn't behind a paywall like Cruella was. I'm not sure why that's the case. I do think paying $30 on top of a subscription fee for a new movie is a little ridiculous. Emphasis on ridiculous. So it is nice to not have to pay extra, but I do hope Disney isn't treating their Pixar movies as lesser or something. This movie is really cute and charming, and I don't see why it couldn't have been released in theaters. There has been a lot of criticism of this movie, that it doesn't live up to Pixar standards, and that it's bad because it's a Pixar movie, and if it had been a different studio that wasn't known for having major hits, then it would be fine. So it sounds like people had high expectations, and they might have been looking for a different movie, but what we got is not bad. The stakes aren't very high, but I don't think they need to be. This movie felt like it really captured summer, at least to me. Like a fun summer movie that just appreciates life and being with your friends, and I guess the little things. It was really enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, I love big action and high stakes, but it can also be nice to slow down once in a while and enjoy the scenery and the people around you.
The story revolves around a boy named Luca, a sea monster who lives with his family, but he has a curiosity for the surface world. He meets another sea monster named Alberto, who lives on an island and encourages him to explore. The two form a friendship, and they dream of buying a Vespa and using it to explore the world. The problem is that Luca's parents are overprotective and want him to stay away from the surface world for pretty obvious reasons, but they end up taking some pretty extreme measures, wanting to send Luca away to live with his uncle in the deep sea. So he and Alberto run off to the town. When the sea monsters dry off, they're able to take human form, so they're able to walk around without arousing suspicion, although it is pretty obvious they're not from around here. They run into a bully, who despite being a grown man, bullies all the children, and apparently none of the other adults do anything to stop this. Luckily, a girl intervenes. Her name is Julia, and she forms a friendship with the two. She tells them about a race that the town puts on every year for the children. The bully has won for the last 5 years in a row, and Julia is determined to finally take him down. Luca and Alberto also want to join the race, because they can use the prize money to buy themselves a Vespa, so they team up and train for the race. But as they spend more time with Julia, Luca becomes more interested in the world around them, and eventually starts to want to go to school, which would get in the way of them traveling around the world together, and the main conflict comes from Alberto being upset about this. So it's a smaller story than we might be used to seeing from Pixar, but it knows what it is and it's not trying to be anything groundbreaking, although it does still have a lot of heart and emotional moments and story beats. All three of the kids have something to overcome, and they're all very likable and easy to root for. Luca is a very imaginative kid, and he often daydreams, leading to some really fun dream sequences with some lovely visuals. The voice acting is top-notch too, and the kids all did a great job. Sometimes child actors aren't the most convincing, but these kids were on point, and they've proven themselves in other works too, so the movie definitely accomplished what it set out to do. I would have liked to see more of the underwater world in this movie. I know staying underwater was the opposite of what this film was about, but personally I find world building to be really interesting, and we only got a glimpse of what the underwater world was like. Luca lives a very pastoral life, herding fish like sheep, and the fish even baa like sheep do, so I assume this is a very rural location under the sea, since Luca and all of his neighbors that we do see are farmers or shepherds. But now I'm just wondering if there are undersea cities like Atlantica. I would have liked to see more cultural exchange between the humans and the sea monsters, and I think it could have been done without the boys revealing themselves. For example, there's a scene where Julia's dad takes the boys fishing with him, and at first they're not doing so well, but the boys know a spot where the fish will be and they end up catching a lot of fish, which impresses her dad, so they prove that they do know about the ocean and fish, so they probably could have explained other things about the ocean, helping the people learn more. I did like hearing that fish believe in haunted fish graveyards. Just a little bit of world building is fun. Julia teaches Luca about the solar system, and that stars are fire and not fish, and he really enjoys that, so I'm sure that she would be interested in hearing about the ocean. So overall, Luca was a really fun time. Not every movie Pixar makes has to be a deep look at abstract concepts. I do think that it could have done more with its story, especially considering the fact that only 5% of the world's oceans have actually been explored. So there was a lot of fun stuff they could have done with that, but there's still a lot to like about this movie, and even though we didn't get to explore under the sea, the setting of this movie, Porto Rosso, is such a vibrant and interesting location, so we would definitely recommend Luca. But those are our thoughts thoughts. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy the movie? Or do you think Pixar could have done better? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, we really appreciate it. Before we go, we'd like to give a shout out to our members: Caleb Nelson, Stutania, Tyrant Carnivore, Adam K, Shiny Orc Boy, The Rabbit Mancer, Dash Hound, Hunter Rose, General Bolivar, Depth Charge Media, Samru163, Kopitio Bozinski, Gabby Hime, Sandy Martin, Verdant Range, and Butcher7 Actual. Thank you all so much for your support. If you'd like to become a member, you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button. We also have Buy Me Coffee if you want to support us that way. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content from us, you can leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye everybody.
Bye guys.